The real question is this: are comic books good or are they not good?
What do you say, Pete?
Well, I know what would make me feel all right.
What do you say, Pete?
Well, I know what would make me feel all right.
Okay, well, anyway, with a great deal of our Canadian comic book creators do their work for publishers at far-flung distances from these shores, the Great White North has produced a good number of publishers over the years that have printed works by both homegrown talent and by creators from other countries. Tonight we'll be honoring the top company in this land for comic and/or graphic novel publication in 2008, and the nominees are Aardvark Van Arcana Studio, Conundrum Press, Drawn and Quarterly, La Pastèque, Les 400 Coups Mécanique Générale, Red 5 Comics, Dawn Entertainment, and the Joe Shuster Award goes to the one that I had the most trouble pronouncing, Les 400 Coups Mécanique Générale. Congratulations. Okay, our next award, the Harry Kramer Outstanding Canadian Comic Book Retailer.
The retailer is the one who has the direct contact with the readers and is, in a sense, the conduit between the publishers and the creators and the readers out there. Very, very important job. And for all of us who are at this end of it, we appreciate what they do, and particularly the best among them, who share their enthusiasm and bring in whole new generations. The judging committee looked at factors such as customer service, product knowledge, overall appearance and atmosphere in the shops, and of course their community involvement. All of the 8 nominated stores should take their nomination as a pat on the back for a job well done. And any one of them could be receiving this award tonight. The nominees are Another Dimension, The Big Island, Comic Encounters, Curious Comics, Cyber City Comics, Elfzar, Legends, Comics and Books, and Stadium Comics.
somebody emailed me and they said they want to open a store and what was my advice, and I was going to tell them, try and get a job where you can make some money, but instead the first thing that came to my mind was, well, you better love comics 7 days a week. And that makes this award very cool because amongst all of them, that's what it represents. Whether it was Joe Shuster, who spent 8 years dragging around a big guy in blue tights, convinced it was a work of art that everybody should share, or whether it's the people sitting out here who contribute so much in their creativity, or the Shuster people, because I think they're just the coolest award going. And therefore, on behalf of myself and my partner, Gareth Godin, who's also a comic guy with 19 years self-published in the Magic Teeth Dailies, and I guess I should say on behalf of our wives, who are both kind of like Canada's Next Top Model and still not ashamed to love guys who love comics. Thank you very much. Victoria, and visit Legends Comics Club.
Our 4 new Hall of Fame inductees to honor. Our presenter is another one. Well,
Specialization is for insects, not artists. Those words were uttered by the next Hall of Fame inductee, Ken Steacy. Ken has written, edited, published, designed, colored, and lettered. He's taught drawing, medical illustration, and sequential storytelling. He also makes a mean chili. Ken is probably best known as an artist who's collaborated with Harlan Ellison, Dean Motter, Douglas Copeland, and his favorite writer, himself. Ken is an Army brat who loves aircraft, and I think he may be the only Shuster Hall of Fame inductee to have ever worked and have permanent art in the collection of the National War Museum. I was thinking today about what I would say about Ken, and I've picked a story that I hope will embarrass him somewhat. And a number of years ago, Ken, one of his heroes is Alex Toth. The late great Alex Toth. And Ken had done a story, a Black Hawk story for DC Comics. And full of pride, he wrote Alex a letter and sent him a copy, thanking Alex for his inspiration. Alex wrote back a 5-page handwritten letter that completely tore the story apart. It was a page-by-page, panel-by-panel evisceration of everything that Ken had done. I don't know about you, I might have burned it, maybe I'd have put it in a vault for posterity. Ken made Xerox copies of it and handed it out to everybody that he knew and said, "This is how you do comics." That was a turning point for me, and I still have a copy of that in Xerox. And it is, he was right, it is a blueprint for making comics. But Ken shared it with the world, and I don't think many people would have. Ken was at the recent Fan Expo, and the Shuster Award Committee took the opportunity to present him with his plaque and shoot some footage with tonight's host, Hardcore Nerdy's John Lear. Here's the footage.
Mr. Steacy, congratulations on winning the Joe Shuster Award, the Hall of Fame Award for 2009. It's very beautiful. There you go. Now, you're such a legend in the industry. Looking back, what do you feel are some of your finest achievements?
Well, I think more than anything, it's the fact that when I was 11, I decided this is what I was going to do for a living. And I'm delighted to say that I have parents who never tried to dissuade me from what's a very atypical career path for an Air Force officer's son. And they never, I just carried on and worked hard at it. I've always been happy been able to do the kind of projects that I love doing, and to this day I'm continuing. It's been a wonderful life.